everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Arizona and I do a lot of crochet and craft related videos. A lot of them happen to be tutorials and stuff, so if you like that kind of thing, this might be the channel for you. As you can see behind me, I have my pegboard up. It's getting ready to become my yarn wall once again after this move. But before I get into putting all of my yarn up for this yarn organization, I am going to do a little bit of a yarn haul. Recently, I got a hold of a lot of secondhand yarn and I wanted to be able to show you guys it because a lot of it isn't going to go up on the yarn wall because it's size 3 and I normally use a size 4 yarn. So I don't want to put it up on the yarn wall because I know I'm not going to remember which ones are size 3 and size 4, and then I'm going to end up mixing them up and having some weird looking amigurumi projects. The reason why I got a bunch of size 3 yarn was, one, because it was secondhand, so it was a really good deal at only $2 per full skein and even less for all of the skeins that she had already opened. I also bought it because I want to venture into making some other types of projects like clothing and stuff for my family, which is another reason why I don't want it going up on the yarn wall, because a lot of what I put on the yarn wall is used for my business, and this I want to be set aside so that way I can make stuff for my family and gifts with it for Christmas. So without further ado, let's get into the yarn haul so that way I can get to organizing this yarn. So right now the yarn situation is that I have a lot of yarn containers and these like zipper like vacuum seal bags from where I packaged all of my yarn up in the move. Do have a box of Joann's yarn that I bought, and so technically it is new product, but it is going up on the yarn wall, so you guys are going to see it, and I don't find it that interesting. What I find more interesting is these 3 bags of yarn haul from the secondhand thrift that I got. Alright, so first bag that I have is going to be size 3 yarn, and I'm going to be going over what all stuff that I got from the purchase. So a lot of these yarns are paint box yarns, which I've been wanting to try for a while, and I really do like how soft they are. I like how they stay together. A lot of yarns, like one of my biggest pet peeves is if they split. So I mean, I would use it again. I would just probably would buy it in a size 4. But the first thing that I noticed when I bought these was that they don't really have the color listed on the label, at least not where I can find it. So that is a little bit difficult to be able to tell you what these colors are. This is one skein that I got of this color blue. She had 4 of this lighter color blue, and I can show you guys the comparison. So this is a lot lighter than the one that I have for that. I got 2 oranges, 1 yellow, and now onto the neutral colors. I have 1 of this color, and this was a full skein. It's like a darker tan color. I opened it because I used a little bit of it already. I have 5 light tan colors. Again, this was a full skein, but I opened it. I have 5 of this color, but it is not like a true white. It's more of like a cream color, like a ivory. I have 3 gray. And lastly, in this bag, I have 1 of this mandala effect yarn that's in a size 3. On to the second bag of yarn. This is another bag of the paint box size 3 yarn. I have 4 of this rose colored yarn. It's like a little bit of a rusty pink. And I did have, I believe, 12 of this color of like a light peach color yarn, but I already opened up some of them. My daughter saw it and decided that she wanted a blanket, so I have started working on this, and I've worked on it in a recent video if you want to go check that out. I'm probably going to use these 4 to do like an outer layer of the blanket, and then the rest of the peach color that I don't end up using on this blanket, I'll probably use on another blanket for my other daughter. Now this bag of goodies is a bag of yarn that I can use for amigurumi goodies. First thing I got was a lot of this Red Heart soft yarn. Now I don't necessarily love the texture for amigurumi, I will probably try to double strand this and turn it into chunky yarn. Next one that I got for that Red Heart Soft, I'm assuming it's that because I didn't have a label with this one. She had already opened it for just a little bit of it. But it is like a plum color. This color, by the way, was coral. So, and then I got chocolate in the same thing. So the next yarn that I got is this soft baby step, and it's in a green, and she had 7 skeins of it, I think. Yeah. So if you have an idea for a chunky, chunky yarn green amigurumi that's kind of big, I kind of like the idea of doing like a Pokemon or something. So if you can come up with like a green Pokemon or anime or something that is pretty big, I might do like Mike Wazowski would look cute. I don't know. I'm signing up for a lot of Comic-Cons whenever I get back to the States. So yeah, I want to do something that I can have as like a statement piece with all of this. So let me know. The next thing I got from her was this variegated yarn. I'm not sure the brand because she's obviously used quite a bit of it already, but it's pretty cute. The next thing I got from her was half a skein of Yarnspiration Bernat Pop in the color Blue Chambray. It's like a super cute ombre color. I like this one a lot. The next thing I got from her was 2 skeins of Premier Yarns Sweet Roll, and this is the color Silver Swirl. So this is really beautiful. I might try to make like some seals or something like that out of this, but I don't know because my seals are kind of small, so I might have to try to find like a bigger seal pattern so that I can really get some of that variegated texture in there. The next thing I got from her was, so I'm not going to try to pronounce the name, but here is the label. I'm probably going to try to make teddy bears or something out of these. So the last 2 things that I got are 2 little sample balls of yarn. This one, this is the label for it. It's got some nice like terracotta textures. I don't know, it gives me like desert vibes, so maybe like a lizard or something I can make out of this. It's super small and cute, which I adore. The last one, which is probably my favorite colorway that I've seen, is this like red and pink, and it's the same label. All right, so now we have gone through all of the new yarn that I bought in a secondhand haul. It was super fun to buy all of this for like $2. So I am going to now begin working on organizing my yarn and putting it onto my yarn wall. Alright guys, quick update. We've got a new rug for the office area to help the downstairs neighbors not hear our office chairs so much. As of right now, I have all of the yarn on top of the bed. The way that I find is most effective in organizing the yarn is to first sort it by color and set aside anything that needs to be put on the yarn winder. I have a couple of baskets here that I'm going to set aside any yarn that is super tangled or any skeins that need to be rewound. But yeah, I will update you guys whenever I get everything sorted. I've already started putting the white yarns on the wall, and I'm just going to work my way upwards. Alright, so the first thing that I did was I took out all of the neutrals, and I'm going to go ahead and hang all of these up so that way we can see what we're working with on the board. So this is the neutrals update. Now we are going to be working on that right side over there, and we're going to work upwards, and we're going to put all of this yellows and orange and red. Alright, so this is our next update. You can see that we have all of the yellow, orange, and red on, as well as some burgundy. Next, we are going to be working up the left side of the board using our blues from darkest to lightest. So I just got done doing all of the blue, and you can see where I've kind of marked out the areas with the different colored yarns. The next thing I'm going to be doing is going from the bottom to the top of that middle section with the purples, going from the darkest at the bottom to the lightest at the top. In the left corner, I'm going to have green, and in the right corner, I'm going to have all of the pinks. You can kind of see where I have been working on sorting the purples and the greens so far, and then lastly, I'm going to do the pinks. Alright, so this is the final product for tonight. You can see that there are some holes on the pegboard where there is no yarn, and that is for a very good reason. So first, I set aside these yarns. This basket is a basket of yarn that I would like to rewind. While I do have more pegs somewhere, I'm not sure where right now at this moment. But for now, I think that this is excellent progress, and there are not huge storage containers of yarn in my room anymore that I can't tell what I have. Alright guys, that is going to be it for me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this one. We have a lot of fun videos coming up, so I am excited to get this task out of the way so we can get on some more of the fun items. But anyway, thank you for being here. Have a good day.